This is Jordan Philbeck.
And Mandy Tomasi.
And we couldn't be more excited for you to join us for the Girls Off the Grid podcast show.
We realized there's a lot of women out there, just like we were, just existing. So we discovered how to laugh through the tough seasons of life and begin to live life on our terms.
And that is what living off the grid is all about.
Our podcast was built so you can have a girlfriend by your side as you navigate through this crazy thing called life. It's real talk, it's girl talk.
Absolutely. Let's talk life, love, and all the things that make us human. Let's do life off the grid. Good morning.
Good morning, everyone.
I'm Jordan Philbeck.
And I'm Mandy Tomasi, and we are Girls Off the Grid, and we welcome you to another Tuesday podcast. We've been laughing. We've been laughing all morning, a big shock and surprise, I'm sure, to most of you. But here we are, closing our January, and while we were kind of laughing, I just thought, let's look in a month, kind of a month in review. How did your January look for you? I know. So I was really interested because I don't know, and if anyone does know, please go to either our YouTube channel. Please comment so we can understand and know, or come to our private Facebook community with Girls Off the Grid, because we'd love to ask and for you guys to share. What does it mean? I'm really curious when they say the no drink January.
I would love to understand.
I don't understand it. I don't think I do. I think
what I feel when I hear that is it's time to get back on track. And if I can control one thing, it's going to be taking away something I'm enjoying and really sticking to my goals.
So it's only for January.
Only for January.
Okay, so I know there's no,
me neither. I didn't commit to it though.
I didn't.
So I'm not worried about it.
No, there's no love lost. There's definitely no love lost on with the no drink. I mean, I think that's why I was curious what it meant. I wasn't sure if it was just kind of like the overindulgence for holidays. I know. And so like in January you
cleanse
start
it up.
Yeah.
Do it. Yeah. And really commit to it for a certain length of time.
I love it.
I think is what it is.
Okay, just for January.
Yes, and we didn't do that. However, my husband did commit to a new diet. Can we talk about that for a minute?
January 1st?
It was around the first. I think it was maybe the second. Maybe it was right around the first. We had gone to dinner with some friends, and they had decided to do keto pretty strict. And Tim's friend was deciding to do no drink January. I didn't think anything of it. I'm sitting there having my glass of wine at dinner, and life is great, and I'm pretty healthy. I'm taking care of my diet. I'm listening to their new diet plans. Well, next morning Tim wakes up and he said, "Hey, I'm going all in keto." And I was like, "Oh, well, how do you go to the store? What's on keto?" So I looked it up, made this big list, went and bought it all. We've been doing it, and at first I was like, "Oh, this is gonna last a good week, maybe." Well, we're 3 weeks in, 4 weeks in.
Yes.
I can already tell on his face.
Oh, you really can.
I really can. I'm really proud of him. However, he hasn't been drinking. He's been very committed to this goal.
Well, this is what I find so shocking. Well, I applaud him.
I do too.
I'm sticking to it. I think if anything that we always share is to say, if you're going to commit yourself to something, really follow through.
Yes.
But why follow through with something like this during COVID with 3 kids always at home?
I know. The other day,
Mom's pulling her hair out.
Yes, I'm having a glass of wine. He's not having anything, and I'm like, this whole new diet thing. You're just no more fun. You're not any fun anymore. We can't hang out. Can you stop doing this?
So there's no drinking. So there's like no wine on keto.
Well, there's certain wines you can drink, I think.
Okay.
And I tried to offer him that.
Yeah?
And he said no.
Really?
And I really think he's had one drink, and it was keto friendly.
Oh my
So I've been making fun of him.
Well,
so I went from this mom that's like, yeah, you can do it, or this wife, you can do it, and let's diet, and this is great. I'm so proud of you. You need to.
All of a sudden,
you need to do it. And now I'm like,
you're pouring your glass of wine, just staring at him across the table.
You were boring, babe. No, but I'm proud of him though.
I am too.
So are you sticking to your goal? I think that's
our question.
That's our question.
Whatever your goal was, have you stuck with it? And I'm just really, I have to applaud. I have to applaud your husband, Tim. If you're listening, I really do applaud you.
We make fun of you with love.
That's amazing, because that's difficult.
It is,
and especially, what's the one challenge you always hear? I hear from women saying when they start a new health goal, and with diet, is that the family doesn't agree with, they're not supportive, they're not loving.
They're not loving, especially because the kids love pasta and rice.
Oh my gosh.
So last night I made dinner, and y'all, I've been really trying for him to cook and have options, which is easy. It's pretty much how you and I eat anyway.
Right. So real quick, what is a keto diet and why do you feel it works?
Well, for him, he's trying to stick to high fat meats, vegetables, no root vegetables like potatoes, and I love sweet potatoes.
What about onions? Is that a root vegetable?
Ooh, that's a good question.
Carrots?
So they're supposed to have very limited carrots. Okay. That's not necessarily on there. No beans, no corn.
What are they eating?
So I know. I mean, but he can have, so let's see, last night he had zucchini, cauliflower, and broccoli, and then I made a chicken.
Okay.
Which was great, and a good salad, and then I put avocado on top of all of it.
Oh,
so
fun.
He loved it, and it was great, and then the kids had rice. So, I mean, it's hard as a family if you don't meet the need of the person that's on the diet. You know? I mean, so I try to tell the kids, okay, we're going to, and by the way, I have kids and a dog, so you probably get to hear that in the background. Hey, that's our life right now.
It is.
I mean, they're homeschooling.
They're homeschooling, COVID. I think that's the whole reason why we wanted to come live and kind of talk about that, because we are, let me just grab her real quick.
Yeah. Okay, so back to the keto diet. So here's what I feel has made it successful for him if you're looking to do or stick to any type of diet. He's done lots of meats, lots of vegetables. I've found some really great protein bars that he can have as keto-friendly bars, and then all types of nuts, all types of mixes like almonds and all that good stuff. So I feel like if you can stick to it if you cook, if you have that plan. So he just has to have me always feeding him, you know, bacon and eggs.
Well, and you always have really nice fun snacks in the refrigerator.
Trying.
You do.
See?
You're there. I mean, it's available. So if he like a quick grab, because didn't you say one of his struggles were like quick sugars?
Yes.
Really snacky kind of foods and things. So I mean, I feel that's
can't get hangry.
Yeah.
The hangry piece. But honestly, it's not like you're calorically deficient necessarily. Okay. It's just more your body needs to metabolize your own fats.
Okay. What about energy? How is his energy?
At first, the first week he had headaches, and they call it something. If you're on the keto diet, you probably know. I don't know enough about it, but see, that's for me would be really hard to take away. So he's trying to be pretty strict because he's wanting to lose weight.
Okay.
I think if you're more in the maintenance mode, you're not you can have a little bit. But like we found keto ice cream.
No way.
So he had that last night for dinner.
Fun.
I know.
So there's options.
There's options. Yeah. So it's been good.
Oh, well, I love that for him.
Except for the drinking part. I'm like, I need my fun Tim back.
I need my fun. Seriously. Oh my God. But I will say that I love that he, I mean, if anything, we always talk about, like I said, like to start a goal and to really kind of see it through. Yeah. And I'm really impressed that he is.
I am too. Honestly, I am. Because it's hard with the schedule and kids and, you know.
With everything right now. I think with anyone, if they actually put their mind to something and that they follow through with it, it's something to really celebrate and rejoice. Yeah. Regardless of what it is. If it's going to the gym all the time, if it's really being more attentive with the kids. I think another issue for me is that because I'm always working from my phone.
Yeah.
And so I really have to be mindful of, okay, I'm here with Sophie right now.
Yes.
I actually have to put my phone away and really focus on the 10 minutes, the 30 minutes, the hour that I have with her, and then come back to it. So I think that whole mindfulness of what we're doing, and when it just be something so mundane, like following a diet, going to the gym, or even something as focused as removing a phone while your kids are there.
Right. I know that's hard for me to do.
Gosh.
Just because I feel like I can do it all.
Yes.
And then all of a sudden you're like, wait, I'm not focused on anything.
That's so true.
Yeah.
That's exactly right. Because sometimes I feel like I need to be an octopus with
like
8 tentacles, like always kind of like my hands over here. I'm doing this, driving over here, cooking this. I'm, because in my mind I feel like I think we're just ingrained to be multitaskers.
Yes, women are multitaskers.
They are.
Aren't you a multitasker?
That's what I know. Hands up if you're a multitasker. It is just you're just getting more done in a short amount of time.
Yes.
And what I've found is that we actually need to just really focus. On one and let that be mindful of, be intentional.
Yes. And then you almost feel more successful if you go from one thing to the next.
Yes.
Versus feeling like you kind of dropped the ball on everything.
What is that theory? There's a theory on the 15 minutes. It's called, oh my goodness, let me think about it. I'll put it in the comment section. I'll put it in the comment section. But it's a theory. It's by 15 minutes. Okay. And people for the productivity. And it proves that you're more productive if you put a timer of 15 minutes, and whatever that goal is, whether it's I'm going to write emails for 15 minutes, you set the goal, you do the 15 minutes, timer goes off, you move on to the next thing.
Yes.
And you actually get more done in those 15-minute intervals.
I did that this morning with Ty.
Did you?
So Ty's home for homeschool right now, and obviously was trying to work and get stuff done for our stuff. And I was like, you know what? I'm going to put that away, and I'm just going to do his assignment with him.
Okay.
And it took literally half the time. He wasn't upset with me. He wasn't getting up and moving when I was answering an email. So for me, with the kids, if I am really intentional and really focused, they do such a better job too, and I don't get near as frustrated.
Well, that's the key. Okay.
Yeah, because you feel like you're just not quite doing anything right.
That's how I felt. And I realized that when I put the phone down or intentional with those 15 minutes, I felt like I had more of a success rate.
Yes.
I felt more like I achieved more by, again, like you said, be very binary. Like, just think of that one specific thing. And I feel like I can check the box and accomplish it.
And, you know, I think men are so much better at that than women, because we just have, or feel we have so many more duties and jobs.
Right.
If it's the house or jobs or kids or whatever. I admire that. I can see that in Tim. Like, he'll be like, I'm working on this right now. Nobody bother me. Or I've got to do this, and then we'll do this. I have never been really good at that.
No, neither have I.
So I need to focus on that.
I know.
On that change. Okay, I want you to tell them.
Okay.
So this morning, I'm really proud of myself.
Oh my gosh.
I did this new thing that Mandy's been talking about. And if you saw her live recently, I made fun of her because she's started to do this new workout routine. It's something different.
Something different, because it's like with the muscle memory. So like every 6 weeks, you want you to try a different workout using a different muscle or a different exercise. So you're always constantly confusing your muscles.
Yes.
So you're always growing and healing and changing. Otherwise, your body thinks it's just routine, and then you're not actually burning the amount of calories because it's just the same.
Mixing it up.
You gotta mix it up.
Well, she comes the other day. She's talking about it, and I'm like, oh, that sounds good. And deep down, I'm going, she's talking about walking. Like, that's really not a workout, okay? And I'm thinking this. Well, then she says it again, and then yesterday she's like, man, I'm so sore. I did it again. I did this
Girl.
new workout, Jay. You need to try it.
I mean, Shakira and hips don't lie, girl. My hips are on fire. I did. I even took olive oil this morning and like had a spoonful.
Yeah, I need to start doing that. My mom said that we all need to be doing that.
I do that every morning.
You do olive oil every morning?
I do. It's one, I think it's Dr. Grundy oil. I'll bring it to you and I'll show you guys too.
Oh, you mentioned your mom had found one, right?
Yes, and she's like lost like 20-something pounds just by having a tablespoon of this olive oil in the morning. But it's a specific olive. It's a specific olive from Morocco.
Okay, I remember you saying this. Okay,
and it's really peppery. It's really tasteful, and I like to have it in a spoonful. But you can use it just in cooking. You can sprinkle it over salad. But as long as you're getting those nutrients from that specific olive.
Okay, I want to know what it is. And I love making dressing with olive oil.
Oh, this is perfect. And it's really peppery.
Okay.
So it has a lot of flavor to it and super, super nutrient. And the more dense the color, the more nutrients that it has.
I'm going to be trying this.
I know.
I'll have to give a review on that.
Okay, we'll give a review.
But on your workout.
Okay, that's right. Yeah. Sorry, welcome to our brains.
I know.
Okay, so real quick before we leave, we want to share with you guys what this is. It's a new thing. It's just like a new little fad, and you don't have to do it often, but maybe 3 times a week. You know, just kind of, or do it more, whatever you prefer. But it's called the 13-3-30.
13-3-30. Okay.
So it's 13. So you have a treadmill, and so you're at a 13-inch incline.
Okay.
And you're walking at 3 miles per hour, and that's the hard part. So we were like, really 3? Yeah. I'm used to 4, or I want to sprint or run, but it's really having to like go, okay, I'll do it.
Yes.
But 3 miles per hour.
Yeah.
But then for 30 minutes.
Okay, so I did it today, and I had this visual of you,
oh my gosh,
like climbing almost straight up.
So
well,
silly.
I did 13 today, and I was like, oh, okay.
See, it's not that
it's
bad.
not that high, but it is enough to notice if someone's at a 13 at the gym. So I did laugh inside.
I know. The people watching me.
Yes.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
But I did do it, and it was fantastic. It was, for me, I love to run, so I was thinking, this is just not for me. No way. And I did it, and I loved it. I thought it was totally a good workout.
Thank you. So, okay, well, good. And I think that was the hard part. It's because it was just a long, slow burn.
Yes.
And a lot of times people are like, but, because of my hips or my knees, I can only walk, which is fantastic.
Yeah.
And if you just want to switch that up just a little bit, just widen your gait, maybe an inch more, and just feel how that change will change just how your legs feel, the backs of your legs, your kind of
your bottom, all that. So
yeah,
true.
your calves, all of your ankles and all those things. It's just widening it just a little bit. You're creating a different exercise altogether.
Okay, I'm going to keep her around, y'all.
Oh my
Pretty
God.
decent workout there.
With olive oil.
I know. I need that tonight. You have to send it to me.
I will. I'll bring it over tomorrow.
Okay, we'll have to do a review on that. Okay, well, join us at Girls Off the Grid, private Facebook group. We're going to be sharing more of our life there, and we're so thankful that you're following us here on our podcast. Every Tuesday, we'll launch a new one. Follow us at the OTG Life on Instagram.
And we're just having so much fun with you girls. So
Yes.
thank you so much. You girls are the ones making this all possible and even more fun. And
Yes.
we're excited to come see you guys every single week. So please come follow us on our Facebook and Instagram. And we will see you girls soon.
Okay, bye, everybody.
Bye.